You might think bad things about yourself. You might say, I am worthless. I suck. I am a belligerent, loudmouth idiot. Someone should push me off a cliff. Someone should do something bad to me because I am an asshole. I feel bad about myself. Let me turn that around and make you feel good about yourself. I want all of you to feel good about yourself. No matter how bad you have fucked up in your life, you will never, ever fuck up as bad as me. You've made an ass out of yourself, a few times. And you've gone away going, I am an asshole. Now, after you hear the story I'm about to tell you, you will be able to go back to your room, your hovel, your squat, your limo, whatever you're going home in tonight, and you will dwell upon this story. And months from now, when you look out the window and realize, oh my God, I'm in England. You know, like, oh my God, look, the sun, damn it. I heard a rumor the sun was going to come out. When you're at your lowest low, I suck. But not as bad as that Rollins guy. This is a story about trying to escape from the Atlantic Ocean island that is England. You've heard of Escape from New York? This is Escape from England. I was trying to get out. Here's an East Coast United States dysfunctional family victim city boy looking for a way out. That was me, trying to get out. I was in Hither Green, England, way in the suburbs, hanging with my friend Phil. Great guy. I don't know if I never played Hither Green. Don't know if it's a tough town. I bet it's a tough town. Tough town. How many people from Hither Green? Don't answer. I don't like to play that shit. Yeah, right. Okay, one guy. No. Me, the one with a big knife. Me back here. Anyway, I'm in Hither Green. You know, trying to get out. My thing is, I got to go to Frankfurt, Germany the next day and do this stupid television thing I said I would do. I have hardly any money. I'm down to like, nothing. Maybe some plane money, a few days worth of food, and then, got to go home. So I say to my friend Phil, I go, Phil, how can I get from here to Frankfurt with this money? And he went, well, open up the Enemy, go to the back. They got those, classified ads for those bucket flights, and you can, get one of those standby tickets, and you can go. But if you get the ticket, you can't screw up. If you're late, you lose the ticket. If you change your mind, you lose the ticket. It's like very restricted fare because they're giving it to you for like half price. So I said, that's me. So I look in the back, I find the deal. There's a travel agent, the Hither Green Travel Agency. Yeah, you can go from here to here. A pound, please. I mean, there's like a tiny box. There's a box with a lady in it. Hello, I'm a travel agent. Where do you want to go? And so I went up and I got the ticket around the corner, went back to Phil's house. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon. The flight is for 7:15. And Phil sees me putting my backpacks together, stitching all my stuff up. He goes, you're leaving? And I'm throwing my gear on him. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm out of here. He goes, well, it's 45 minutes to the airport. What are you leaving now for? I said, well, Phil, you ever call up a travel agent? You ever find out how early in advance they want you to come to the airport? You know how it is, like when you fly, please come 2 days in advance to the airport and wait in your hangar. And you never do that, right? Like who needs, I know, you probably fly like I fly. Where you're running after the plane, throwing the luggage up to the lady, busily trying to duct tape your arm to something as it takes off, and you're like, that's how they usually put me on sucker class, out on the wing. I'm like out there waving, good, he's out of here. I'd rather a baby cry than that guy, And so, you're usually late as hell. Well, I can't afford to be late this time because if I don't make the flight, I'm in really bad shape. I'll be sitting there with like a 75-pound piece of paper, And so, Phil, I'm leaving early. I'm going to get to the airport on time like my father would do it. My father would get to airports like 2 days early, 2 pair of underwear on, shirt extra starched, ready. Son, I always take a shaving kit with me when I go to the airport so I can shave before I get on the flight, so when I get off the flight and I meet my other executive friends, I look sharp. I often change in the men's room after I get off the flight and put on a newly starched shirt, so when I see them, I do not look rumpled, I look crisp. Thank you, Dad. But that's not me, that's you. You're fucked up. I'm trying to do something with my life. You are an American psycho, you know. So I said, I'm going to do it like my dad did, Phil. I'm going to get to the airport several hours early. I've got 2 pair of underwear on. I'm ready. And so Phil goes, well, whatever, man. See you later. So I jump out into the shitty, pissing English weather. It's just another day for you people. I open up the door. It's like raining. I walk out. Ah, no, I'm back in England again. And I go out and it's drenching. So I run across, all these railroad tracks, up this trellis. I go into the subway station to get the train to the tube station. So I am now in some tube station somewhere. But I've got my little American Express traveler's map with all the little colored lines. And I've got it scanned out. I'm going to get on this train and I'm going to go right to Heathrow. I am so smoking. I got it wired. I'm going to get there really early. I'm going to relax. My sweat and my butt sweat is going to dry. I will do this leisurely, and then I'll get to Frankfurt and do this horrible art program. So I get on the train. I am now in the tube station. I got the map out. I go to the first platform to do my thing, and standing in the way of the platform entrance is a small chalk placard on a little piece of wood. And it says, "Sorry. Train not running." And I contemplate the little placard, thinking to myself, boy, how long would this last in New York? This little piece. It would last. The guy would put it down, put the piece of wood, he would get away. 500 businessmen would be pulling out 9mm handguns and shooting it. No fucking shit! Who fucking drew that? Oh, You better get a fucking train here now. It'll be a train. You don't fuck around. Tough town. But England, not England. So I go up to like some guy in one of like those rumpled blue British rail suits, like sized way too large. He's got the pants all rolled up, and he's like just the typical product of white sugar, greased chocolate, and caffeine and Smith's records. It's like. I know I'm ripping on you pretty hard, but don't worry. I always give it to myself worse in the end. Anyway, I go up to this guy. I go, you. Huh? You. What's the story on that placard over there? The one that says, "This train is good." Oh yeah, the train is not running. Yeah. Why not? I'm pissed, I'm an asshole, right? Workers' disagreement. Workers' disagreement? What the fuck is that about? In New York, there'd be a workers' disagreement. Fuck you! Fuck you! All right! No more disagreements. Let's get this train going. They're crazy over there. It is a tough town. So, 2 workers disagreed, right? So, no train. I go back to the map. I look. Ha 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 ha. Plan B. Ha. I go upstairs, up those escalators. You see old women getting like vertigo. Oh my God. And so I'm up there, like I got both backpacks. I'm like, faint odor of my butt now wafting through. It's like that semi-panic sweat, agitation sweat. It's like, oh, hey, that's a man there. So I get up to the second level, and I'm like, ha. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. And I go up to it. No sign. Ha ha! Ah, ha ha! I run onto the platform, looking for the train. There's no one there but me. I'm like, all right, first in line, totally on time. 20 minutes. All right, there's no one here, no problem. It's the only guy taking this train. The only guy smart enough to take this train. Everyone else is home with Morrissey or something. It's just me. Fine. I better go talk to someone. I go out, another typical city employee. Hey! Me? Yes, you! A workers' disagreement over here? I did not see the presence of a little placard. No, there's a man, transient man asleep on the tracks up a ways, and when he wakes up, we'll have the train going. Looking at him, I wondered if it was his dad, you know? My immediate instinct is kill you, but you can't do that, you can't do that shit. So I'm thinking like, can't do that. So, I pull open the American Express tube map and I look for Plan C. Ha ha! I look, there is no Plan C. I have to go to another tube station. It is a dot right next to the dot that I'm at. There is about 1 micron of distance between the two black ink circles. Can't be that far. So I go up to some guy, trying to be cool, trying to maintain myself, but I'm getting very angry. Excuse me, bloke. Right? That's the local flavor, right? Sir, how far from this dot here, that is us right here. How far from this dot to this dot? Oh, yes, yes, about 90 million kilometers. You know, the time is growing nigh, you know. I go bolting out of this tube station. The rain, you can't see anything. All you see is water. It's a waterfall. It's the mightiest rain ever recorded in England history. So one day I have to get out of the fucking country. I go staggering, you know, dead bodies floating down the street, men kayaking. It's like horrible. I go staggering in this zigzag up the street with 2 backpacks. I am now this waterlogged, unshaven, crazy American asshole trying to get the fuck out. I go to the other tube station. I find it. Ha! I go in. There is like 1 million. At least 1 million. I know that sounds like a slight exaggeration. Make it 2, okay? Fuck you. Anyway. There are a ton of people in there, all sandwiched in, trying to find trains to get on. Why? Every fucking train in the entire city is shut down except 2 lines. The one that gets me kind of near the airport and the northern line. The black one, the one that goes to nowhere, is like, no one rides that train. They get on it. Shut up! You go on the train, you might go, 2 or 3 stops. Oh, I live here, bye. Then they go up the other 9 stops as a joke. There's not even a track up there. They go up there and they sit for an hour. All right, that's about how long it would take us. All right, put on the reverse lights, let's go. There's nothing up there. It's the northern line. It goes nowhere. So no one wants that train. Everyone wants the train I'm on. We get sandwiched into this train. So many people in this train. They're just like, boom, get in there. And so we're all in there. I got 2 backpacks. I am over this old man. I have my face in his hair. The genital area is poking into his butt crack, shall we say. We're up against it, you know, this is intense. I'm smelling the Brill cream, and it's like pretty repulsive at first, you know. We go a couple of stops, and it's been a while since, you know, anyone touched me in that special way. You know, I've been on the road going from one tough town to another, you know. All of you are tough towns, you know. And the Brill cream goes from like, to like, and it goes from like some old man's ass sticking into my pants to like